when I work in construction, okay, when I work in construction for so many years, uh, every day I only see Bangla workers, and then the site condition is very dusty, noisy, and very tension. I even work in Sunday, weekend, and have no time for socializing. So I fed up with that kind of life. Then that's why I try to look for anything that
Resign.
and yeah, before that, I can't resign yet lah. Not that stage yet. So
Okay.
later on, we will talk about my financial freedom. Oh yeah, one very important thing I want to share with everyone is today, I'm not educating everybody or education session. No,
Just
today is
sharing. It's just sharing.
sharing
Yeah.
session,
Yeah.
and
This is what all about. It's a
yeah,
sharing.
I need to let everyone know I'm not a professional speaker or trainer or lecturer. So if how to say my speech, so please bear with me. My English is also so. So and you don't need to believe any word that I say today. There's no true or false, no right or wrong. Whatever I'm sharing today is just my personal experience. Be it right or wrong, myself is the result today. Okay.
Yeah. I for this session, this start of session, I have this bi-weekly session. Not necessarily I will only invite all those property guru, specialists. All I will also invite people like you to share your experience. I believe that people like you have a lot to share with everyone. I would believe that in a sense that um, uh, people who make it through, a lot of them don't tell outside everyone that what they do. Okay, that's why I want to invite people, successful people like you, to come and share the experience so that everyone learns. Yeah, inclusive myself. Okay, everybody. I'm also learning. Okay, I'm also learning. Yes, I've been speaking everywhere, but every time I speak, every time I talk to people, every time I do my bi-weekly show, I'm also learning from people like you. Okay, Mr. Goh, Goh, let me start the first question. Let me start the
Okay.
first question. How
Okay.
how do you define financial freedom? I know everyone is longing for financial freedom. It's so relative, but how do you define it?
Okay, for myself, it's very simple. Financial freedom to me is when my passive income surpass my living expenses, meaning when my passive income is more than my living expenses. So I no longer have to work for money anymore. Even if I work, I choose to work not because of money, because I like it. So that's the way. So when my passive income is more than my living expenses, I believe everyone here, we know what is passive income, meaning even if you, how to say, you no need to work actively or passively, not involving, so the money keep coming in and flow. So if any one of you read the book by Robert Kiyosaki, The Rich Dad and Poor Dad, he defined that in his book. So asset are the thing that give you passive income or money keep coming in without you working. And then liability is the thing that eat your pocket.
Yeah,
So I define it as passive income more than your living expenses. So that's
correct.
to me is financial freedom.
That's what you are enjoying now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, before I go any further, I forgot to ask this. Those who participate with us today, can you all hear us clearly? I just need to know if you can hear us clearly. Just type one for me. Okay, I want to make sure because before this, I have some problem in the audio. Okay, one. Thank you, Sung Kyung, Vinh Vinh, Long Kian. Thank you. Okay. At least most of you can hear me. I think almost all. Okay, let's continue. Go. Okay. Do you have any more to say on financial freedom?
Yeah, that's a simple, just that passive
Yeah.
income more than 3%.
To me is yes, important is a passive income where it flows in. So what type of passive income? There's many investments that you can do. So investments such as what? Yeah, stock market, in unit trust. Yeah, but to me, investment, the safest way of investment is still in properties where you can touch and see. Okay, the safest way. And anything happen, touch wood. If anything happen, you still have a property to fall back on. Yeah. Okay. Next question. How much retirement fund a Malaysian need in order for him or her to retire? How much you think?
Michael, that would be a very subjective question. It depends on everyone's lifestyle. But I have a simple formula for
Okay.
calculation on how much retirement fund we need. So I request the audience, everyone, to participate in this because this question is
Good.
important. We call this the financial or the retirement fund, your financial number games. So number one, I need every one of you to think one day when you retire, no need to work anymore, how much money do you wish to have every month? Meaning your desired income. How much monthly income do you desire to have? Desire to have. So like for let's say for example, anyone can give an example, or I myself I give as an example. So you write down your desired income. Let's say for me, I want 15,000, or make it easy to calculate 10,000 okay, 10,000 a month. Okay. Number two, you need to write down your current age. Current age. Let's say for me, I'm 49 now. So let's make it 50 easier to calculate. Okay, 50. So the third number we need to write down is the retirement age, our retirement age. Retirement age meaning at what age I want to start working, I want to retire. Let's say, for example, I'm not retired yet. Let's say for me, if I'm not retired yet, now I just want to retire at the age of next year, I want to retire. Okay. So I want to retire at the age of 51, let's say 1 year. Okay. Then the fourth number I want to write down is what is my passing on age. So passing on age is the age where I leave the earth, going to moon or whatever. So this one just assume, let's say I want to live up to 90 years old. Okay, 90 years old.
The
Okay.
longer you need, the more money you need.
Yeah. So now we can calculate my retirement fund already. Okay, I want to pension next year. Okay, let's say next year I'm 50 Okay, easier to calculate. Okay, next year is 50. I want to retire. Live up to 90 years old. So 90 years old minus 50 years, I need to retire for 40 years, okay? Living 40 years. So every month I want 10,000. So 1 year is 12,000, correct? So 40 years times 12,000, how much? 480,000, am I right? No, 4.8 million. Am I correct? Please calculate. I'm not good without calculating.
Sorry, again, 1 year is how much?
Okay, 40 years times 10,000
okay, times 12.
times 12 months, 4.8 million.
Okay, 10,000 times 12 times 40.
40 years.
Yeah, 4.8.
4.8 million. So that's my retirement fund. If I want to live up to 90 years and retire next year. So, and I want to have 10,000 every year. So everyone, you can use your own numbers to calculate that. So I can assume now we have a retirement fund numbers for everyone. So that's how I calculate the retirement fund. But you ask, am I having so much money, right?
No, yeah, same thing here. I have a number also. Yeah, I have a number, and yeah, you need that much. The longer you live,
The
the
more
more
money you
money
need.
you need, like my dad now is 95 years old, 95 years old. So you imagine how much he will need now as income. But as we age, we need less money. We eat lesser. We eat lesser. So I will feel that what God says is correct. Yeah. Okay. Out there. Okay. Those of you who join us, how much you think? How much you think like money after retirement every month? How much you think that you need? Come, you write down in the chat box.
Yeah, it's interesting. I would also want to know everyone, you please key in a number that you think you need for monthly when you retire. But before that, I also have a formula for how to overcome my income, how to say,
Okay.
my desired income.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Josh says it's 8,000. Come,
So,
anyone
okay.
want to put 8,000, meaning 8,000 you need 8,000 times 12 times, let's say 40 lah. 3.8. 5,000. Okay, WK say 5,000. 5,000. Wow, you need very less, huh? Very good. Times 12, let's say 40. 2.4. 2.4 million. Good.
Again, I need to stress there's no right or wrong, no true or false, because we are different individuals. And this retirement monthly desired income, it all depends on your lifestyle, your family. Like some say, hey, I'm a single. So like for me, hey, I have 2 daughters and I have a wife. So I have a family to raise. So it's up to you. But I have a formula for you to achieve your desired
Ken says
income.
is 10,000. 10,000 you times 12, let's say 40 years. You live until 40 years.
4.8 million.
4.8 million. Okay. When you need 8,000, 5,000, or 10,000, meaning you don't have any more debts. Okay, correct? Go.
Correct.
Is it
correct.
no more
Correct.
debts? It's just
Correct.
a passive income every month.
It's up to you. If you still have your debt, it's okay. Let's say for me, I still have a monthly 3,000 loan to pay up, so I request 10,000. So 3,000 go to the loan, and then 7,000 go for my living expenses.
Okay. Like for you, is there's still a debt, but there's other passive income coming in. Oh, that also you can retire. Okay. Different people is very different. Like what God said, this is him. Okay, what about you? So how do you define financial freedom? No debts or certain debts, but there is a huge passive income in which it can cover your debts.
Yeah, correct. So now I want to go. I'm raising the question already, man. So now I have a solution for everyone. Okay. So my solution. So for my solution, instead of getting 4.8 million, I have another way of getting myself 10,000 a month. So what I do is I just need to create a passive income that coming into my bank account every month equally to 10,000. Can I say that? So let's say if I have a magic box where I put in some investment, so every month it will grow 10,000 into my pocket. So instead of having 4.8 million in a big chunk, I don't know how long will it take me for how many 3 lives to save that money. I find a passive income stream, or I create a passive income stream that can generate me monthly 10,000. So can I say that? So as long as this passive income stream can last for as long as it can, then I'm okay to stay alive with 10,000 desired income. So that's the way.
If your passive income can last you like every month, you'll be getting that for next 4 years.
Yeah, it must be recurring.
Recurring income. Oh, recurring is the word. Okay, recurring is the word. Recurring income. Yeah.
So if it is not recurring, it come in a big chunk every year also can. Let's say for example, let's say I say for EPF, for EPF, Malaysian EPF, let's say I checked from 1963, it has been giving dividend for around 6%, 6%. Since 1963 until now, only 4 years, EPF pay less than 5%. It's 4.5 or 4.25, only 4 years. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, and 2008. These 4 years only. You can check the history. Other than that, it's sometimes the highest is 8.5, the lowest is 4 point something. So I take an average of 6%. Okay, it's fair. So if I take an average of EPF return of 6% per annum, can I say that if I put 1 million inside EPF, it can generate me 60,000 a year?
Yes, yes, correct.
Correct. So if I put 2 million inside my EPF, I will have 10,000 a month. Am I correct? Sorry,
Correct.
come again. Let me repeat that. Okay. If I have 1 million, EPF will give me 60,000 a year. So if I have 2 million in EPF, it will give me 120,000 a year. So I divided every month, I got 10,000. So in order to achieve my desired income, I just focusing to build my EPF with 2 million. So can I say that? Correct, right?
Yeah.
So if any one of you now, you have a property value worth of more than 2 million or 2 million, you can imagine when you sell the house after you fully paid, then you dump it inside EPF, you can safely every month, not every month now, once a year they pay out, end of February or early March, right? So you can get roughly about 10,000 if you have 2 million inside your account, okay? And then some people say, hey, I used to, I say that, I used to, how to say, laugh at EPF, only the fool will put money inside EPF. But now I don't, as my age increase, my risk level taking, how to say, lower already. So I dump the money inside EPF because why? It's safer than bank, So now the bank only pay FD interest. Well, can you imagine half of EPF? So this is how I solve my desired income. But one of the way only, I also have rental income and other income coming into my pocket. So that's it. So now maybe everyone will ask me for, hey, what's the formula of financial freedom? So okay, my financial freedom formula is very simple. I follow what Robert Kiyosaki teaches us in his Rich Dad Poor Dad book. I keep on accumulate asset. At the same time, I keep on reduce my liability. What is my asset? My asset is I do more investment. I top up on more of my EPF. I do increase, create more passive income stream, like writing a book, selling, or you create content on the YouTube or become a YouTuber. You get passive income. This is one way. The other way around, you remember just now I said financial freedom for me is passive income more than living expenses, right? So my living expenses at the same time, I simplify my lifestyle. My car fully paid. As long as still safe, I won't upgrade. My handphone, as long as more than enough for me to use, I won't upgrade. I'm not going to chasing after the fancy branded thing. So this is my lifestyle. And then the other thing, my lifestyle is, I simplify my lifestyle is, whatever thing that I can rent, I prefer not to buy anymore. Big thing. So, and then also my personal living habit, this one I'm sharing with everyone. I'm not a smoker, so save me at least 20 ringgit a day. At least, okay? Sorry, if any smoker there out there, I know this is my lifestyle. I just, as I said, no right or wrong, no true or false. It's just my personal experience. So I'm not an alcohol addict, alcoholic, so-called. Once in a while, maybe yes, but not the everyday Yamseng one. Like I have friends who every day must have 2 beer, big bottles, then only can sleep one. That will cost them another maybe 40 ringgit gone. Yeah. So I'm also not a 4D Magnum Toto fan. I also saw my friends, they driving their car past by Toto and then revert back to Toto and then try their luck. So I don't do this. So I don't have this. And then these 3 I don't have. And then number 4, okay, I'm not a womanizer. So I don't go for this China doll or so fancy thing, okay? So I simplify my lifestyle. So say if I can eat at home, I eat at home. So if I can like WK, I believe just now is that simplify my lifestyle. So this is one of the way. So by simplifying my lifestyle, I reduce my liability. At the same time, also I try to pay off my housing loan as fast as I can.
Possible.
I learned one thing, good thing from Michael is I think Michael actually I know you for nearly 10 years, 2014,
I
if I'm
know,
not
yeah,
mistaken.
yeah.
When you first starting EDU club, so
Yeah.
I learned from your play
One of
like
the
a
founding
banker.
members.
Yeah. So I learned from the book that I can pay back my principal. So I have loan from public bank. So I go and pay my principal as soon as I can. Because why? If any one of us here, you own a house and you have a mortgage, when the statement comes, you realize, actually the money installment you pay, 20% go to the principal, 80% is the interest. Oh my God. After
Right.
10,
What you say is correct.
you pay, then you realize, okay. So
That's why many people, what they do is they keep on refinancing their properties. Top up, you will never finish. And from 100,000 loan, you'll be 200, then 200 will be 300. The property increase. When the property increase in price, the more they refinance out. Then when can you retire? Your loan cannot finish. Yeah,
yeah.
like myself, I never ever before top up or do refinancing to top up any loan. I will try to reduce as much as possible the principal lah. So when I don't work anymore, I don't have any debts. Okay, for me, I'll still work, because if you ask me to sit around doing nothing, I will feel very boring lah. So I will find something to do, but doing at my leisure. That is different from my working time already. Yeah.
Yeah, meaning you work when you want to, not because you work
Right.
because you have to. So
Yes.
it's the yeah. So we work because we want to, not because we
Right.
work we have to.
Correct.
Okay, so that's
Yes.
good. And then that's it. So my style of my financial freedom formula is to accumulate more asset and then reduce my liability.
That comes to my
So
next question, Go. That comes to my
okay,
next
yeah.
question. What is your base in property investment? What do you go in stock market, in properties, or what? What is the main one that you invest in?
Okay, between stock and property, I choose to go into property. And
Same
like I
here.
said just now, when I learned from I at that time I'm very how to say stingy, stingy. So Penang people say, oh, we are careful with our money, but actually I'm
Yes.
stingy. I admit that at that time I didn't go and buy Milan Rossi book. I borrow it from my friend. So he lent it to me. I read through the book. I was I was how to say I was attracted by the property investment which Milan Dotti share in the book lah. So that's why I start investing in year 2009. I bought my first property that year after learning from his book and then maybe a lot of audience here might want to ask one question. A lot of time in the previous session also people ask, hey, how many properties have you bought?
That is
So
one of my questions. Actually, you can answer that.
yeah. Okay, so how many properties have you bought in the past? Okay, people ask me, right? So, hey, audience, I want your participants. If any one of you want to know, please type a yes there. Then see how many yes, Michael, you let me know. If more than
True. Yes. Oh, that one I also want to know. I also
how
want to
many of
talk
you
about.
want to know how many property I have bought in the past? If you want to know, please type yes.
Hey, you got so many yes.
Okay,
WK yes. Stung Kyung also say yes. Josh,
okay,
go.
good.
KK.
Because I want them to participate. Okay, let me show you. Okay, I follow step my S&P.
Oh,
Okay,
you
I
follow
bought
that.
I bought 10 because I don't
Wow.
know how to show one by one. All purchaser is me. Sales and purchase
Some of
agreement.
approve. Wow.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, for under my name, under Goji, not ABC, Sendrian Berhad, 5, 6,
Wow.
7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Really 10.
So if you want, if you want to verify, you are free to welcome and meet me.
Wow.
Okay. But now the next question people will ask, okay, you bought 10 in the past, right? But now how many properties do you own? If you want to know that, please type yes. Michael, see any response?
I'll put the first yes for you lah. Oh, I'm not the
Okay.
first one. Lee put the first one. Interesting.
Yeah, I bought 10 under my personal name in the past.
Not even
now
one under your company. Not even one under your company.
No. So I want, yeah, you bought 10 in the past so many years since 2009, but how many properties have you still owned at the moment? People might want to know, right? So I tell you, I only sold 2 in the past.
Oh,
I sell 2. Okay, I sell 2. The first one I sell in 2016. The second one I sell in 2017. And both I make double the money. So meaning I bought at 100K, I sell at 200K.
Very good. Oh.
In about 8 years or 7 years. So it's totally zero gain tax. So net profit.
Oh, wow, that's very good. Okay, guys, everyone here, you must you see how Go did. Okay, he managed all. Some he sold, but the bulk he keep. Okay, that's how he get his passive income from the properties, the 8 properties, right? So the 8 properties,
now still have 8. Not all now, not yet. How to say, the loan still have balance, but it's not a lot already. It's maybe 60 over 1,000, or because I've been paying for so many years, and then I top up on the interest. Some of it, why I don't, let me share why I don't pay off the loan straight away. Even I reduce the principal, I still leave maybe 10, 15, 20,000 inside. You know why? Because it's not easy to keep this S&P when you have a wrong document. So if you loan from the bank, they will help you secure this document. Am I right?
Okay. I got you.
If you put your will inside the bank safe box, you need to pay them, right? But if you loan from them, they don't charge you for the safe box, but they hold your agreement for you.
Smart.
Okay. So yeah.
But out of so many investment types, why you choose property investment?
Okay, interesting question. There's a saying, the why is always bigger than the how. So if you don't know why you want to choose property investment, even you know how to, the motivation will not be so big. So I tell you why I choose property investment. Number one is because of I can leverage. I have not much money when I want to start property investment. Let me ask everyone here a question. How long will it take you to save up 300,000 in your bank account? Can anybody here type? Everyone, I need your participation. You type inside the chat box. How long will it take you to save up 300,000 in your bank account? Cover. Is there any question, any answer, Michael? I didn't see. Oh yeah, okay. 3 to 4 years, WK.
3 to 4 years.
Wow, very good, WK. Wow, 20 years, okay. Yeah. Okay. Hey, I tell you, if you save 5,000 a month, 1 year you save 60,000, it will also take you 5 years, you know. Every month you put aside 5,000 untouched in saving, it also take you 5 years. If you can take 2,000 a month, 24,000 a year, that will take you 25 years, you know. Correct. So very long time. Okay, come again now. Back to the question I want to answer you. Michael, you are a professional banker. How long will it take you to borrow 300,000 from a bank? I repeat the question.
1 week.
Yeah, 1 week, right? I believe inside the answer here, we go through, there's no answer lesser than a year. Am I right?
Correct.
Some even more than 10 years or 20 years. So I figure out if it take me 30 years to save up 300,000 in the bank, I might as well use 1 week or 2 weeks to get the loan from the bank, right? So this is why I like property investment. Number one, there's a many reasons, but I share a few. Number two, there's a long tenure. I can borrow up to 30 years. You know, with the inflation and money depreciate. So
Yes.
we all know roti canai. I used to eat roti canai, and I still remember my childhood time nasi lemak was 20 cents. 20 cents for me, myself, in the 80s, early 80s. Now, hey, 2 ringgit is an offer already sometimes. So 10 times, you know, that was how many years? Maybe 30 years ago, 30 over 40 years ago. But for us, if let's say I can borrow from the bank for 30 years, wow, that's an advantage for me. So that's why I choose property investment. And then the other interesting thing I want to ask everybody a question. Here, I want everybody's participation. Let's say today this house belongs to me. I rent it out. I collect full rental, correct? Everybody, correct? This house belongs to me. I rent out. I and the landlord, I collect 100% of the rental, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Let's say tomorrow, I sell off this house. I sell to somebody else, okay? Who will collect the rental?
Not you.
The new buyer, correct?
Yes.
Is it possible that I tell you I already sold my house, but I'm still collecting 100% rental? Is it possible?
Okay.
I want the audience to reply. Because if you switch on your video, I'm more interesting because why? I can see your face and then we can interact. In your mind, you must think. So maybe people will see, hey, God, you are crazy. If the house belongs to you, you collect 100% of the rental, correct? But when you sell the house to somebody else, you still collect 100% rental. Hey, if got such a good opportunities, I also want. Yeah. I tell you, I choose property investment. Why I choose it? Because when I sell the house to someone else, I still collect 100% of the rental. You want to know why? Let me explain. Okay?
Please share with the crowd how to do that. I think everyone is waiting for you to share.
Yeah. Okay. Let me ask everyone in the group chat. No, everyone in the audience. Type yes if your house is still not fully yet paid up. You still own the bank. Type yes in the chat box. Then I will reveal the answer.
Okay, got 1 yes.
Okay.
2 yes.
Okay.
3 yes.
Yeah. So can I assume nearly all, if not most, nearly most, if not all of us still own the bank, right?
Yes, correct.
Can I say, let's say if I borrow from the bank, a lot of you know there's a markup in 10, 15 years ago, correct? So let's say make it simple. If I buy 100,000 property, but the market value is 125,000, I borrow 90%, which means I borrow 112,500. So the borrowing financing money is more than the bank, the property purchase price. Am I correct? I borrow 112,000. I pay the seller 100,000 because I know markup my bank don't know. Correct? So actually, this house belongs to who? Whose money?
In actual fact, it belongs to the bank.
Yeah, the bank's money. Am I correct? No, who correct the rental?
Then you. Oh, correct.
So am I right? So I sell the house to the bank. Supposedly the bank own the house and then they collect 100% of the rental. But when I use the bank money to buy the house and then I collect the full rental, why not I do that? That's why I choose property investment. I
Let's
think
go
that's it's a
here,
really driven.
other people's money.
Yeah. So
No, one thing to know now, there are many purchasers out there, because I know there's a lot of course teaching how to get a cashback extra. So I personally I see through. I just want the audience to take note. If you get let's say top up or even cashback, use it correctly. Don't please don't go and buy luxury goods. Don't go buy watches, cars, and anything and waste the money that you get extra. The cashback is meant for you to make more money, not to spend this type of money. Am I right?
Michael, sorry to interrupt. Yeah, I can't
Yes.
wait to how to say interrupt, because I want to stress my markup is not a new development project. Everybody,
Okay.
all my 10 properties that I bought just now are all sub-sale. I like sub-sale and I invest in sub-sale property investment. For new project development investment, I'm not a pro. Michael is the pro, and he has a team that who know how to invest in new property, new project. But me, I'm a secondary market guy. So all my purchase in the past are all secondary properties. And then at that time, the real market value is given by the bank. My style is I manage to look and get and find the motivated seller who are willing to sell to me at a price below market value. Why they want to do that? Because they bought their property way lower than the selling price. So they already make money when they sell to me. So the reason I believe by this reason, now everybody, I think maybe your mind will be blowing already. The house belong to you, you collect rental 100%. Now the house you sold already to somebody else, you still can collect 100% rental. So why don't I do that? And then I have 30 years to pay back. I can borrow up to 90%. And then the other thing is, you remember just now, because when I want to chase for financial freedom, that's why I go for to create my passive income. Rental income is my passive income and is one of the way that I generate cash flow every month. So yeah, and then also in the long term, the property will appreciate. Am I right? So another thing I want to share is think. Let's say everyone here, time. Do you think time is our enemy or our friend? This question depends. Enemy. Why? Because the older we get, the not productive. So maybe we are liability to a company, right? Michael, this is only half right. If we depending on active income only, then time is our enemy, because as we grow older, we might not be so valuable. We cannot work OT. We cannot fight for the company anymore. So the company will look at us as a liability. But let's say if today we have a lot of property investment, assuming property price will appreciate following the inflation. So is it time our friends or our enemy? What do you think? So if we own a lot of property, time is my friend, not my enemy. Why? Because as time increase, the property price increase. Number two, I can increase my tenant rental every year. Not 100, also I can increase 50 ringgit. So, but every year I can adjust that 50 ringgit or 100 ringgit or 200 ringgit. It depends on how you deal with the tenant. Okay, so that's why I choose property investment. Also, I think that's more than enough reason for me to how to say share with everyone that why I choose property investment. Okay.
No, got one thing, one question I want to ask you. You have been through to a lot of some courses, all these things. What I want you to share is you also face everyone face downside, all this. I want you to share the downside with the audience. Why? At least they learn not to repeat this. Okay, some downside that you feel they have already encountered.
Okay, you mean the pit hole along the investment or
Yes.
the thing? Okay.
Yes.
If you want to ask me, please, everyone, if you want to start property investment as an investor, the first thing you need to invest is invest in yourself. Learn. If you don't have, you don't have so much money, you may buy book, or like me, I borrow book from my parents, read it, and then also attending courses, joining club like EDU Club, and joining the seminar, and learn as much as you can in the shortest possible time as you can, and then equip yourself. And then if you are well equipped with the knowledge, then get yourself how to say do a groundwork or have a strategy for investment. So for this, I will share with you my property investment. So what is my property investment strategy? Is it okay I share that, my property investment strategy?
Please do.
I want the audience to how to say, give me feedback so that I can be more excited when I talk like you in front of my face. Okay, thank you, Sun Kyung. So yeah, so my property investment actually it's a good time for me to show this, Michael. Thank you, Michael, for asking me to contribute in this book. So I become an author for the first time in my life. So I share my story inside this. I think in page 217, Michael shared just now. So if you bought this book at less than 40 ringgit, you can own this book already. You read it. I believe most of you already own this book. So yeah, so 217. So I also go through simplify lah. Inside this book, I write it quite detailed. It's the only thing is that I repeat it after I bought this one, and I bought another one and another one, and one after one after one after one lah. So the first thing is you decide when you want to buy property. After you equip yourself with the knowledge, you must decide what is the purpose of buying this property. Am I buying it as a home or for investment? For myself, when I bought my first property, I share in this book, I decided I buy it for investment because at that time I still stay with my family members. So after I decided to buy it as an investment property, then I need to come out to decide whether I want to buy this property for flip or keep. What is keep strategy and what is flip strategy? Okay, you can learn in this book, but I also quick go through. Flip strategy meaning I buy this property after maybe 5 years, 10 years, 8 years, when the price increase, I sell it, I flip it. Maybe after 5 years, it's already double the price, so I sell it. So I get a one-time big chunk capital appreciation profit. So another strategy is what we call keep strategy. For myself, I choose keep strategy because I want to create passive income, monthly passive income. Still remember? So I buy it for rental collection. So after I decide to go for keep strategy, then I list out what are the criteria that I want to choose my property. So I list out, there are five criteria inside this book, very detailed. I wrote it like the pricing is within 1 hour driving from my house. Like you remember, if you are a property investor, you want to buy property for investment, you stay in Penang. Some people, they are okay to buy property outside of Penang, or maybe in KL, or maybe in elsewhere. But for myself at that time, I decided to buy property within 1 hour's driving time from my house at that time, from where I stay at that time. Because why? It is less than 1 hour driving. Whenever I want to visit the property or knowing what's happening or knowing the market, I can drive there. If it is too far, let's say I brought property too far, I cannot control. So I choose within 1 hour driving. And then also I set up the budget, how much. And then I set out a few criteria, go to the book. And then I do some groundwork, and then go for financing and ask how much I can borrow and market value. And then also it can give me, I set one of the criteria is 20% below market value. And then the other criteria is it must give me 8% gross rental return. I believe 8% gross rental return in Penang is quite challenging, quite challenging to get, unless unless you learn from Michael, do like Airbnb or that one is different story. That one is require different skill. So for property to rent to get 8% rental return is quite challenging if you don't learn from people like Michael for the Airbnb one.
You'll be
So and
lucky
then
if you get 4% to 4 to 5%.
yeah. So if you get 4%, then the bank loan is more than that. So you don't have positive cash flow that defeat the purpose. That's why I don't buy. So so all the strategy is inside this book until the end. I bought the property and complete the sales. So another one thing is I want to share with everyone, or maybe Michael, you ask, I let you ask, and I share better.
You can share. Hey,
Okay.
I set up this bi-weekly thing because I want people like you to share to the audience what you
Okay.
do, how you make it. Please,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
Oh.
Then okay, I continue sharing.
Again, since
Because,
you are so excited, we are also excited to
yeah.
hear. You just continue.
Although I don't see other people's faces, but I feel very excited.
Very good,
I
very
like
good.
to
Oh,
share.
that's what we
Okay.
want.
Okay, so for property investment, I told you why I like property investment already, right? And then I also share with you what is my strategy of inside this book. And then now, in every investment, when there are return on investment, they also come with risk. So maybe in the audience, you might ask me, hey, God, what do you think is the biggest risk in property investment? Type one if you want to know.
Yeah, just interject.
Yeah.
If you have any question you want to ask Go, you type it in the chat group also. So I will pick it up and I'll ask the man himself. Yeah, I continue type one.
Okay, so many
yeah.
people type, right? Oh, okay.
Okay.
The biggest risk in property investment for me only, of course, is abandoned project.
True. Yeah.
Abandoned project. Abandoned project is very terrible because why I see it through myself. In the 90s, my father bought a double story shop, not one, he bought two or three, I can't remember already, in Kulim High Tech 4. If you now you go to Kulim High Tech 4, opposite it, the BKE, Butterworth Kulim Highway, opposite High Tech 4, Phase 4, there are two-story shop houses. And in the 1997, 98, I believe at that time, that construction already constructed up to 98%. My father bought per shop is 200,000. I remember 200,000. And then the architect certified the progress payment up to 98% already. So bank already released 98% of loan, and then only left a few things of completion. Then come the 97, 98 financial crisis. If everybody, you can remember 97 or 98, George Soros attacked Thailand, Hong Kong, and then come to Malaysia, and then the crisis come. The developer gone bankrupt, leave the project incomplete. Even though it's already 98%, the developer leave it. So what happened? Hey, at that time, economy very terrible. Interest rates rise to very high. And then a lot of thieves go there and then how to say they rip off the window, the door, everything that can sell, everything that's metal, the roof. It become like a after war, post-war property, Only leaving the roof is nowhere, the window frame, abandoned. And a lot of people, I still remember, luckily, my father, after a few years, he paid off the loan. But there are other retired teachers, there are other retirees who intend to get their EPF or they get the EPF money and then invest in the payment and they intend to buy that house for their retirement income. So very pity, a lot of people bankrupt because of that. For investment, let's say people will ask me, hey, for whatever investment, like share market or whatever investment, what's the biggest loss? Total loss, lost everything, right? You invest 100,000 gone. But in abandoned project, sorry, no, it doesn't end there. You bought the 200 project, a 200,000 shop house, abandoned. Hey, you get zero, but your bank loan still keep charging you, 40, 30 years. So I think the biggest risk in property investment for me is abandoned project. So that's it. So I continue to talk or how am I going?
I think yeah, the one of the biggest risks, if let's say developer gone bankrupt and you still need to pay the interest, and it's like
Yeah,
forever, you have to pay forever unless somebody take over the project. Yeah.
yeah.
Or else, because once the bank release the loan, you have to pay
Yeah.
interest. Yeah, every month.
And Michael, very painful one, because my father's shop house, they've already certified up to 98%, meaning the bank already released 98% of the loan. And you don't think that abandoned project only happened in the 90s, now no more, I can tell everybody, recently, if you go to YouTube and search or you search on Google, I believe in KL, there's a place called Talat South. I think that the project also, they sell it for I don't know, maybe in 300,000 affordable housing, but it also leave abandoned since MCO. So a lot of people go there and then gather and then they protest. They say, hey, they are suffering. But that is because they buy from, I don't know. So if you want to buy from developer for new project, it's very important you have expert team or expertise to do the due diligence. But like Michael, maybe you have a team of like you yourself, banker, you have lawyer, you have property agent, you have a good team with a database and the knowledge. Then it's good you can do that. And like for EDU membership club, let's say the project that you said that you go and study and then evaluate, then already have a safety net. Last time
That's
we don't know.
why that's
Uh,
why I like to do study trip. At least you can go and see. I've done quite a lot. Penang to Penang alone, Penang to KL. We go in the morning. I think go you also follow. We go early in the morning before 7 a.m. We go, then we come back to Penang way past midnight. Hey, go. I'm going to do one upcoming study trips. Okay, most probably will be maybe next month or the month after that. I'll be doing Penang to KL one day again. So y'all can follow those who follow us, who follow me in follow the talk, and follow my. You can follow me in Facebook. Facebook. Then either that you can also go to michaelyeoh.com under upcoming event. Okay, you can also I'll put all my events inside. But for the study tour, the study tour, I will offer to the members first. Okay, members, EDU members always get first. They are my members. They will get the first-hand experience. Then the second tier will be the members of the public. Okay, okay. Go. I want to ask you something.
yeah. Okay.
People have this problem, issues on selecting the right tenant, because a lot of tenants delay in payment. Okay, some even delay 1-2 months. One of our member EDU just messaged me having problem to collect the rental every month. This is a big issue. So how? Okay, you have 8 properties, all with tenants. Okay, good tenants, I presume. How do you do that?
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
you want to share
Michael,
with
property investment, buying is one process.
correct?
Selling is one process.
Correct?
Renting and tenant management is another total hell of story. Okay, so let me share how I screen my tenant. Okay, I previously I also invest a lot of money in attending courses lah. I think averagely every course I attend cost me 5,000 Malaysian ringgit. I even attend up to go to Singapore or go to China. Okay, Anthony Robin, Robert Kiyosaki, whoever, property or not property relevant, as long as it has to do with financial problem, I go after it. Okay, so I even pay 5,000 to a trainer who teach us tenant management. Then I tell you, she gave us a list of 30 over question of tenant screening questionnaire. Everybody, inside the questionnaire will ask, are you a smoker? Do you have pets? Where do you work? How long? Where you stay? Or a lot of questions.
Go.
But I tell you,
Can you share with us or
yeah,
not? The 30 question I can put up in my
the
blog.
questionnaire.
We all
Okay,
can
Michael.
ah,
Okay, let me tell you, I threw
ah.
away the questionnaire already because I
Aibu.
have no, don't worry. I always have a better solution. Now I have already developed a $1 million street smart questionnaire for the screening the tenant. You only need to
Okay.
ask one question. Okay, everyone, if you want to know, type a three inside the chat box. I will let you know. See how anybody want to learn.
Okay,
I just
I
want to make
also want to
sure
write.
everybody is still there. You type a three there, so I will let you know how and how I do it. Okay, how many three already, Michael? I didn't follow actually. I'm too
One,
excited.
two,
And I'm
three,
still...
4, 5, 6, trees.
Okay, okay, let me share. Okay, how I screen? Very easy. I straight away, let's say we play a role play lah. Mr. Yo, you come and want to rent my house. Okay, I will ask you, hi, Mr. Yo, where you currently stay? So let's say the Mr. Yo say, oh, I say, you said, I stay in Ayatam. I say, oh, Ayatam, are you renting? Yes. I say, hey, can I talk to your landlord? Can I call your landlord? What do you say, Michael? No lah. Correct. Mostly lah, mostly. I say, why not? Why not? If you
That
apply
also
for a job interview, you apply for a job at the end of your
you will
resume, you put
call.
referee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So to me, as I say, hey, if you are a good tenant, what's wrong with let me contacting
I don't
your
mind for
landlord?
you to call. Yeah.
Then the guy will say, hey, it's my landlord privacy. I say, okay, Mr. Yo, don't worry. I don't need your landlord number. You call your landlord using your handphone right now. I just want to
You.
speak a word to him. Okay? So not
Eh?
so let me tell you, this is a very straightforward and a daring question, Michael. I'd rather
Yes.
be daring and ask you now than later. I go, hey, Michael, you haven't paid in last month rental. I don't want that. So I ask you
Everything
in
will
a
check
polite
up.
way. Yeah, I ask you in a smile face and Michael, Mr. Yu, can you call your landlord right now? I just want to confirm with
Okay.
him that you are a good landlord. So if remember, if you ever rent a property before, you become a landlord before, you will know if you have a good tenant. Let's say he goes somewhere else. He say, hey, Michael, I want to go KL already. Sorry, so I don't want to rent from you because I need to move to KL. So the landlord call you for reference. What would you say? I would say, hey, Mr. Lim, Mr. Yo was my good tenant, good pay master last time. If he not relocate to KL, I will rent my house to him for sure. He's a good tenant. Is that okay? Right. If Mr. Yo dare not give the new landlord
No
his
problem.
current landlord contact number, what does that mean? Number one, maybe he is not a good paymaster. Number two, maybe he still own the landlord money. Number three, maybe he already how to say destroy the house or give the landlord a lot of problem. And number three, I will smiling and ask the prospect, hey, don't tell me your landlord not don't know you are moving next month or next 2 months because I don't want to be your landlord and then you don't even notify me or give me 2 months or 1 month prior notice when you want to move. So is it okay I ask you how to say firmly in a smiley face, then rather I let you rent my house and then yell at you, hey, you haven't paid, hey, you want to spoil my. So I tell you, it's simple and straightforward. I throw away the questionnaire because all this they can fake. I say I don't have pet, but after that I move in, I have a cat and 2 dogs, so I cannot do anything. So this is how I screen my tenant. And the other thing is, okay, how to make sure my tenant pay the rental after they stay, okay? Even though you screen and have a good tenant, please remember my audience, fellow audience, not my audience, fellow investor or audience, okay, or fellow landlord. No tenant are good or good until they will automatically bank in the rental to you every first of the month. Even if you have, I believe you have, because I also have such a good tenant who pay me September rental today. They pay prior to 3 days before. But I still, as a courtesy, what I do is, let's say for September rental, this coming, 1 week before 1st of September, I already send a friendly reminder WhatsApp to you. Okay. Hi, Mr. Yeoh, good evening. Kindly update me once you bank in September rental by 5th of September. Okay. So what will you do when you receive my message as a courtesy? Of course, you will reply okay lo, or yes lo, or give me a thumbs up lah, or okay sign, correct?
Correct.
So come 5th of September on the day itself.
Then
At morning, I will send you, good morning, Michael. Kindly update me once you bank in September 1,500 ringgit rental into my public bank account ABCDEFG later today. Thank you. Because I don't want tenant, I always say, hey, forgot your bank account number. I don't want this such. So morning, I send you this courtesy request already. By 5 o'clock, no, I give you another reminder. Michael, have you banked in? So normally, if they don't reply, meaning they haven't. 8 o'clock, another WhatsApp message. Have you banked in? If they don't reply, 11 o'clock, last warning already, another courtesy WhatsApp. Have you banked in? Kindly bank in and update me by 12 o'clock tonight. Okay, come 12 o'clock, 1 minute. This is the interesting part. I will give the tenant 30 missed call.
So,
really? Okay, everyone, I believe you will say, hey, don't be like that lah. If you chase like that, your tenant will be not happy. Hey, come on. If you want to be happy, pay me on time or before lah. Okay. If you go outstation, at least you let me know you pay upfront lah. Okay. So how do I do the 30 missed call? Michael, I don't do like I call two until count, then I stop. I use the phone. I click, I down. Two. Okay, I off. I down again, read down, I read down. I I read down. 30 missed call, then I stop. Because I know by 11 o'clock, he don't reply me, meaning he don't have or she don't have the money at the moment or whatever. If let's say at 11 o'clock, they tell me, Mr. Goh, I'm still on the way home. Can I bank in tomorrow morning? By 10 o'clock or 11, I'm okay. I will say, okay. Normally, they will say, I'm sick today, or I'm on MC, or I'm outstation, or I'm on the way home on the highway stuck in the jam. I'm okay. I just want them to know that, hey, you need to pay on time. So that that's how I manage my tenant. And let me share with everyone, all my 8 properties which I collect rental under my personal name is in KL at the moment. Of course, I still, okay.
So you don't buy by KL, okay lah.
Because last time I was in KL. Last time inside this book, I wrote everything. That time I stay in Bandar Mahkota Teras. So within 1 hour drive, and I buy in a very good area near Sunway Pyramid, walking distance. Okay. So tenant management is very interesting. Hey, but everybody, I have to tell you frankly, even though I have such a strategy, I didn't learn this skill on the day one. Okay, I have been go to the police station to report for more than, I think, the 5th time already, 5 times. So why? Okay, when tenant don't want to pay you, and let's say after the 30 missed call, they don't reply you, they don't take your call, they don't MIA or just don't reply you. Okay. Then I will have to travel to KL. Okay. So what normally I will do is, if for longer time enough, the time is long enough until I cannot take it already, 2 weeks, I'll go to the nearest police station. Let's say for my case, I go to Bandar Sunway Police Station. Hello, Encik. I want to do a cover report. What is the cover report? Saya Tuan Rumah, I'm the house owner of this house. So bring your S&P or the TNB bill or the JMB bill that show you are the owner, okay? And your IC. And then this Mr. XXX IT number, handphone number is my tenant. He didn't reply me and he owed me the rental, although not so much, but he didn't reply me. So I called, cannot get in touch with me. I'm afraid something happened to him or anything happened to him inside the house. So now I want to go over the house and see whether is he okay. So I just do this cover report to make sure that if I go there, anything happen to him, it's nothing relevant to me, not related to me, okay? So what will the police do? What do you think what the police will do? What the police will do? Anybody? Okay, let me tell you. The police normally will write a report, right? Type the report, correct? But they don't do that before that. They don't do that first. They will straight away, because they got a telephone number, they got a tenant name, so they will verify using the simple method of dialing the phone. Halo Mr. Yeoh, kami terima laporan dari Mr. Goh. You owe, we received a report from your owner, landlord, saying you owe the rental and you didn't. Right? So the first thing they call will say, hello Mr. Yeoh, I'm a so-called sergeant or whoever calling from Bandar Sunway Balai Police. So my tenant, when they receive the call from police station, they know it's serious. So normally, after the police hang on, my phone will ring. My phone will ring. They go, hey, why you go to the police? Of course, I go to the police. I don't know what happened to you, man. So now, when can I meet you? I'm in Bandar somewhere already. So I go and meet them. So normally, in this case, if they cannot settle me within 3 days or 1 week, I say, I don't want you anymore. I want you to move out 1 week or 2 weeks. I give you the time. You move out within this week, if not after 2 weeks. Because from past experience, I can tell you, once you let your tenant start to drag your rental, normally it won't reduce if after 2 months. Let's say it owe you 1 month. Then if you cannot recover, then come next month. You owe you 2 months already. Then you cannot recover. You think, oh, I still got 2 months deposit. Hey, please don't living in the nostalgia thinking that, hey, he will come and pay you. The debt that your tenant owe you will only increase. Very seldom I see it decrease. So it's better for you to, when you still have the deposit, chase him out. Say, hey, if you don't come, and then I evict you out. Last time I also use a lot of method like you go and scan your tenant. You buy the chain, Mr. DIY, you buy the steel chain with a big padlock, go to the house, the grill door, don't lock the door. Just change the chains there and you put the padlock so that you are there. If he continue not paying, you will lock the door. If you live nearby, then you are daring enough. You want to lock the door, sticking your handphone number there. It's up to you whether you want to do that. But for my brother, my younger brother in KL, because he just ran to the next 2 blocks from his house, let's say in the same taman, but block A, block C. He dare to do that because when the tenant call, hey, why you lock my door? He can go straight away to that. Hey, pay lah. If you don't pay, how can I unlock you? But if you are not in that distance, are different taman, please don't do that. Because if anything fire happen inside, you are liable. You are the person that murdered the tenant. So there's some of the question, no, some of the method that I'm sharing.
Actually, you are going head on. It's also good because once you do it one time, second time, I don't think your tenant dares to give you the late rental again. They're scared, right?
I think if I judge them, if they say if this happen again, I will evict you. Normally, before they rent my house, I talk to them with a smiley face. When they pay the rental, I also reply them in a smiley face. But when they drag my rental, I'm not sure whether
Your
normally
person.
our friends, my friends and my family members very seldom see my face to my tenant when they don't pay the rental. If I show you my WhatsApp voice message, I yell to them because I was a construction person before. So when we scold them, we are coming with the hand, everything like so they know it's serious. So that's how I manage my tenant. So
Oh, okay, okay. That's
oh,
good. That's good.
okay.
Actually, it's a good, very good sharing, Go.
Yeah.
We are coming towards the end of the
Okay.
time. But before we end, I just want to share this with you. Okay. Let me share screen. Okay. Okay. This is my website. This is my website. If you go into my website, upcoming events, michaelyeoh.com, we have a lot of upcoming events coming up. All this I'll put here. My October talk, I'm also invited to talk for an international company. Will also be featured here. I'll put it up. Then what I want you to look at, I have all this also blog post. Okay, if you subscribe to my blog, you also see all the writings. I will also invite people like Go to share his secret in getting tenant to pay. Okay, Go, I will be inviting you very soon. So you can also go to blog post. And if you're interested to buy books authored by us, okay, by myself, Go, and the rest 10 other authors, you can also get a copy. You can subscribe and buy a copy from my website. Okay, so you can go over to michaelyeoh.com and michaelyeoh.com. Then you can buy from there. Let me put it up again so that all of you can
Michael. October, I I need to check my schedule. Sometimes if I'm not in Malaysia, then I cannot make it.
Yes, when October 27. It's okay, it's still a long way, but it's quite exciting. It's one of my international talks in which it will be participated by more than 1,000 people, and most of it from the US. And the best of the best, they invited to be myself to be the first speaker. That, that's the work. The slot I'm getting. I say, can I get in the middle? But I said, no, 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 Michael. I put you on the first one. We need more interesting speakers. Yeah, we have other speakers coming talking about US properties, even India properties and other properties. Spain also have. So you want, I will put that in my website. Okay. If you have any question, you can also ask Go. Go is here. Okay. If you have any question, you put in the chat box before we end, and Go will be. I will get Go to answer if you have any question. Any question? Any question to ask Go? Okay. And remember, if you are interested to buy our book, go to my website. Okay, go to my website, michaelyeoh.com. Michael with two eyes, two eyes, Okay, my neurologist told me that must have two eyes. Then got prosperity. Okay, tapi okay, good sharing. Okay, we call it for tonight. Okay, thank you, God, for sharing your experience. I think it's very valuable for us. You can also, I will put a link. This is a record. I also record this Zoom. Okay, for tonight's session, I'll also put this in YouTube. Okay, I think it's good to share with everyone, and I also learn new things from God. Okay, thank you so much, God. And last thing, okay, God, if you have any last word for everyone participating here before we go off.
Oh, okay. Before I go to the parting word, I want to get everybody a response. Just type a wow there in the chat box if you think today my sharing session that might benefits you, or you get a positive, how to say, something that I share. So at least I know.
Okay, there you got 3, 4
Oh,
wow already. Okay,
okay,
I
okay,
give you
okay.
one also lah. Okay, 1, 2,
Thanks a
3,
lot.
4,
Thanks a
5.
lot.
Okay.
Oh yeah, by the way, inside this chat, I saw a lot of name. One of the people that I must mention is KK Go from Singapore. KK is one of the coach that I learned from him. And
Very
KK is
good.
very
Very
king.
good.
And
Also our
the
mentor.
rest, maybe I might not know you, but I think KK is really good, really
Uh,
seasoned investor.
I will
A lot of
be inviting him very soon.
Okay,
Okay.
so
I will.
yeah, my parting word, I read from the book here. So number one, to learn up property investment skill before you start investing to avoid costly mistakes. Number two, overcome your what if fear and starting to invest now. Because a lot of people, when they want to invest, they say, what if this, what if that? Number three is please, please, please invest based on facts and figures, not baseless assumptions. And number four, not inside this book, please don't do compression loan. It will kill you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
also
By
not a fan
that,
of this.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, everyone, for coming in again. And I see you in the next 2 weeks on my next session is on the 12th in September. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Thank
Goodbye
you
and
so
good
much.
night.